So when we first flew around the oil spill, we saw this very, very large signal of evaporating oil. And that came as somewhat of a surprise to us at that time. What we saw was that aerosol was indeed being formed, but over a much wider area than where we saw the oil vapors. And so what we derived from our measurements was that the less volatile compounds in the oil spread out on the surface much further than the more volatile compounds. But once those less volatile compounds did go into the atmosphere, they formed aerosol very, very efficiently. So the oil that spilled in the Gulf of Mexico was what we call a light sweet crude, which is not the thick sludge that many people think oil is like, but it is a much thinner liquid actually, not unlike gasoline. Now this type of crude oil is refined to make gasoline, but still many of the compounds that are contained in the crude oil will also be contained in the gasoline at slightly different compositions, but still they will be present in the gasoline and be emitted in urban air. So the lessons we learned from the oil spill are definitely transferable to what happens in urban conditions. So the paper that I published on the results from our flights over the oil spill focused on the organic aerosol. But we've done a lot more with these flights actually. Since then we've published a paper that used the results to estimate the flux of organic compounds to the atmosphere, and we found that a very significant fraction of the total oil spill actually evaporated and went up into the atmosphere. And since then we've taken that analysis even a step further, and we're working together with oceanographers to estimate what the total budget of leaking oil looked like. And that work is currently in progress.